Hey. Sorry y'all, it's been a hot minute. Hi. I'm not gonna give you guys any excuses this time. Just know that as a mental health struggling girly, sometimes the hardest thing for me is to pick up the camera and just like talk and film. So I'm tired of like judging myself, so we're just gonna pick up the camera and we're gonna fucking film this video for you guys today because I'm tired of just not posting and being a failure. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that anymore. Let's get into today's video. Today I have an exciting video for y'all. It's gonna be a super chill, follow me along for my leg workout situation. I am going to be posting a full week of workouts, don't you worry, of my new workout split, but I just wanted to get a leg day up for y'all because a lot of people follow me for my leg days. So we're gonna do a glute focused leg day, of course, and I'm really excited to show you guys. That was literally feral. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that in or not, but I'm drinking a little Alani before the gym, and sometimes it gotta make you burp a little bit aggressively. So anyways, we're going to go to the gym. I'm at the gym right now. I'm just sitting in my car. I just pulled up, sipping on the last bit of my energy drink, and then I have my pre-workout on deck. This is the uncaffeinated essential pre from Raw Nutrition in the flavor, what's the one that I've been using? Blueberry lemonade. So good. As you guys can see, they took all their dyes and stuff out of their pre-workouts, so love that. It's nice and clear now, no dyes, which you guys know I love. So if you want anything from Raw Nutrition, of course you can get a discount. You guys can get 15% off if you use code Michaela, but no pressure. No pressure to shop or buy over here. I'm just letting you know if you do want to, there's a discount. I never like to be that salesy ad girl that's like plugging their shit 24/7, so I just feel like I need to say that. Also, I'm gonna just put a little disclaimer here. Normally I would train in Converse or some type of flat shoe, but I haven't been able to put shoes on. Yes, I haven't been able to put shoes on in, it's like over 3 weeks now. I'm like getting annoyed. I can only wear slides or like open situations because when I went on a hike in Hawaii, I got the worst blisters of my life because my hiking boots are old. I've been using them forever and it was time for a new pair, but I thought I could get one last little trip in there. Delusional because I've had those since I was like 16, and they were toast. They were so toast that within 5 minutes I knew that I was gonna have terrible blisters, so I just was like, we're gonna power through. I'm just not gonna look at my feet until we get to the car, because if I look at them it'll be more painful, if that makes sense. If I don't know how bad it is, I can like disassociate, if that makes sense. That might sound crazy, but I feel like if you know, you know. I also figure skated for like 12 years, so I'm used to blisters, so I can handle like a lot of pain in my feet. But oh my god, I think this is the worst blisters I've ever had in my entire life. My entire heel was destroyed. Like I'm talking like this, like huge. I don't know, I'll put a picture up if I'm feeling brave, but it literally looked so disgusting. Like raw. Everyone was asking me what happened. Like I genuinely have never been in so much pain in my life because when it was healing it kept cracking open, and because it was so deep because of how much skin came off. Oh my god, you guys. So we're almost on a month of not being able to wear shoes. Like I can't have anything rub or touch because it splits it back open still because it was so deep. It's taken so long to heal. So I'm gonna be wearing slides for this leg day, aka bare feet, because I'm just gonna be doing my workouts with my socks. That's what I've been doing lately because it's like the only thing I can do. And then like when I'm on the Stairmaster, I just am socks. I've been doing a lot of laundry, let's just put it that way. And I'm probably gonna have to get all new socks because the bottoms of my socks are now completely destroyed, even though I've been washing and bleaching them because the gym floor is just so dirty. But anyways, complete side note, I just wanted to say that normally I wouldn't work out in slides because like that's not ergonomically the best position to have your feet, obviously. It's fine to have like to just wear socks to work out, honestly, like that's like essential, but I prefer Converse having a little bit of a barrier, like still being a flat shoe. But anyways, got my little socks on and we're gonna head in. I'm done procrastinating. I've been obsessed with listening to St. John. Obsessed. I mean, nothing new here. I've been listening to St. John for years, like literally since I was in high school, but I don't know what it is about his new album. Like, I am so incredibly obsessed. Like, sickeningly obsessed. And like, when Abby and I were in Hawaii, we were just playing the fuck out of St. John, and it's just like, there's something about the vibes, like blasting music with your girl and just vibing before the gym or like hikes and whatever. But anyways, this is the song I'm currently listening to. Bad ones. Also, like, that song is such a representation of my life, so that's probably also why I like it. Like, anyways, we're gonna head into the gym. I'll see y'all in there. Bye. Alrighty, my friends, are we ready to smash this motherfucking sesh? Anyways, that was kind of cringe, but whatever. We're starting with my favorite way to warm up my knees for my leg day, which is hamstring curls. Some people like to finish with these. I like to start with these. It's all dependent on your preference. I usually do one warm-up set, and then this is actually one of my working sets where I go heavy. And honestly, I used to count out reps for these, but lately I've been loving just doing AMREP, so as many reps as possible for all 3 sets. And I find that this way I start counting when it really gets hard, and I just really want to grow my hamstrings, and I know that training like that definitely heeds more results. So make sure when you're doing this exercise, you're going slow and controlled. You guys can see, like, I'm not swinging the weight around, and this is when it starts getting hard. You can see my reps aren't full all the way, but I'm still trying to get them. That's going all the way till failure. That's what I mean by as many reps as possible. Those last couple reps will look a little rough, and that is totally okay. My face, I'm literally crying. Getting out of this, I look so exhausted, but if you're training hard, you should look like that in between your sets, so don't you worry. Okay, next up we have full range hip thrust. The reason I'm saying full range is because you'll see after this exercise we have another version of hip thrust. I have been really loving using a barbell lately, but there's so many options for hip thrusts these days. There's machines. You can do it on a Smith machine. You can do it with a dumbbell. So do whatever you're comfortable with. You don't need to use a barbell if you don't want to. I know that it's very intimidating for a lot of people. So don't worry. You don't need to be doing exactly what I'm doing. There's ways to modify. But I prefer doing this lately because I'm able to get a bit heavier on the barbell. I've been really trying to work on my strength again with my glutes. So really trying to push that weight here. As you can see, we're going full range all the way to the top. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes at the top, and you should be absolutely dying by the end of your set. And then we're actually going to move right into calves glute bridges. You will see me set up for this. I just have a little bit less weight on the bar. I find that calves glute bridges, I can still go pretty heavy because the range of motion is shortened. So I find I don't have to work as hard, if that makes sense, to like push it all the way up as I do with real full range hip thrusts. These help so much with like that top shelf of your glute, really getting the contraction there because it's a short range of motion. I usually just do 245s on each side for this. It really takes me a second to get into this exercise. Holy crap, I'm like taking my sweet time, but that's honestly good. Like, you should be resting in between sets. You shouldn't be rushing. So here I am doing the shortened position. You'll see I only go down a little bit and then push back up. You can see down a little bit, push all the way back up. Compared to my range of motion for the hip thrust you just saw me do before this, it's about half to a quarter of the range. So it's really putting those glutes in that shortened position, which helps with that top shelf. On this leg day, I actually do 4 exercises because I find this leg day is so draining. I really put my all into all of these 4 exercises, and I find this works really well for my body lately. So next we're doing Smith machine Bulgarian split squats, but you can do them with whatever machine you like, or dumbbells, free weights, whatever you like. I have been really liking doing this because I find I can really get a good sit back. As you can see, when I do this exercise, I'm really trying to sit back into my glutes so that I'm targeting my glutes instead of my quads. So the range of motion looks a little bit shorter than regular Bulgarians, but I find that this helps with my glute mind to muscle connection so much more. And this is actually the last exercise in this workout today. I only did 4 exercises because I'm really trying to work on intention with my lifts, especially with my glutes, because I do 2 glute days a week. So I know this was shorter, but trust me, if you guys are really putting that intention behind your reps, you do not need more than your basic exercises during your workout. You don't need to be overdoing it in order to see the gains. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.